I got to tell you what, Jimbo. I don't want to be like one of those guys. And I think I say this every summer. Like I said it last summer. I said it the other times when we were in the podcast and everything like that. But fuck me, it's hot.
Yeah. And to go on top of that, it feels hotter than last year.
It
already.
Now listen. I put this squarely at the feet of everybody who was going, it's too cold. Where's summer? I miss summer. Where did summer go? Listen, it wasn't officially summer until just a couple days ago anyway. Okay, ladies and gentlemen? So, first of all, quit your goddamn bitching. Second of all, this is your fault. This is all of your fault. I was fine with having fall temperatures all the way until we got to fall. And then we'd have more fall temperatures. I was fine with that. You, all of you out there, where's my summer? Well, you fucking got it, all right? Are you happy now? Are you fucking happy? All right, let's do some... Welcome everybody to the countdown. It's your boy King. That's your good friend Jimbo right over there. It is hot as Satan's taint out there, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not enjoying it, which I'm not, that's for sure. But again, this is the countdown. Thank you so very much. Again, my name is King. That is Jimbo right over there. This is Stay Tuned Sports. Thank you so much for joining us. If you like what you're watching, please help us out by hitting that like button. Also, hitting that share button helps us out tremendously. And if this is your first time watching us and you like anything about us, anything, even my boldness, if you like it, hit that subscribe button. Get us to 500 subscribers so that me and Jimbo here can go from Jimbo's not a loser. I'm a loser. I'm a regular, everyday loser. Jimbo actually has a job. He has a family. He has things like that. I ain't got nothing. But you can help me become a YouTube loser, and then me and Jimbo here can try to build something here. Taking all that money that we have that will make the millions and millions of... Yeah, no, I mean, we're clearly we wouldn't be making that much, but all of it would go back into the show, making it better, making it look good, all that kind of stuff. So those are the three things you could do to help us out for free. If you want to help us out a little bit more with the cash money situation, you can do that. We have a link for our donation station and our merch store in the description below this video. Go check that out right now. Again, more merch is going in there all the time. Again, we have the Tush Push shirt, we've got 8-bit helmet shirts, we've got coffee, we've got mugs, we've got banners. I wanted to get hats, but there seems to be an issue with the hat embroidery. So that's kind of something I'm working out right now with the store and trying to figure out how to get that fucking fixed out. But the hats will be there soon. We'll get some hats in there and we'll start working on that soon. So all that, again, those links in the description below. Jimbo, how we doing on this hot fucking day?
Trying to survive.
I see, man. Look at that. Normally, I'd be like, "Oh, look at you, showing off the guns or anything like that." I was this close to just showing titties out, man. It is a warm one. It is. Yeah. It is not. I went outside before to check to see check the mail, and It's oven. Yeah. It's that kind when you walk outside, you try to breathe. It's like, so anybody else out there, doing any kind of physical labor, and it's not just here. Like me and Jimbo located in the northeast of the country here. It's not just here. Midwest has got it pretty bad. It seems to be a pretty decent heat wave all over the place. So everybody, take care of yourself. As we're doing this, because this is going on for a couple of days. It was this weekend. It was Monday. It's now Tuesday. When you're seeing this, it's happening today, and I think it's going through tomorrow. I think it's going through Wednesday as well. So yeah, dangerous stuff. Not great. This is a perfect time to stay inside, stay cool, and watch your boys talk about football for some fucking reason here in the later stages of June. Hey, we are past the halfway mark of the year, by the way. We are halfway through 2025.
Yeah,
I cannot believe that. But here we are anyway. So, without any further ado, let's jump on over to the countdown screen here. and take. Oh, ooh, look at that! We're on either side. Still nothing there. Now, again, as I mentioned before, we did do our booty cheeks last week with our first pick, the number 28 team that we picked. Jimbo picked the Titans. I had picked the Jets as our number 28 worst NFL team. Our next booty cheek picks will be for week 9, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So that's going to be the same week that the Friday forecast comes back, where me and Jimbo try to forecast how each division will finish this year. Last year we did a pretty piss poor fucking job, and this year I don't doubt that we're going to do the same kind of piss poor job, because we don't look at stats, we don't look at analytics, and we just kind of make shit off the top of our heads. So kind of like how we do with our power rankings. So that is what it is. So let's jump right into it. Let's get back and take a look here. Now, last week you'll notice that me and Jimbo had the same exact number 12 power ranked team here in the NFL. We both think the Green Bay Packers are the 12th best team going into the 2025 season. I think that the Packers have a lot going for them. I think they have a lot of talent. Jordan Love has shown that he has ability. In my opinion, I thought he regressed a little bit last year, making some Will Levisian type of plays during the season. But overall, losing Jair Alexander, not great either for that defense. They still have Xavier McKinney, which I'm still fucking pissed about. But be that as it may, that's how we have the Green Bay Packers. Without further ado, let's go ahead and unveil the number 11 ranked team that we have, both for Jimbo and myself here in the NFL Top 12 Power Rankings Preseason Edition. And there it is, revealed. Jimbo, you have the Minnesota Vikings at number 11, while I myself have the Los Angeles Chargers. Almost said San Diego. They should still be San Diego. I'll just say that. They should be. Just saying that. But I do have the Los Angeles Chargers there at number 11. Jimbo, as always, we will start off with you, your good friend Jimbo. The Vikings, number 11. To me, personally, seems a little low, but why do you have the Vikings at number 11 in your power rankings?
As far as I go, you may think they're low, but I think the reason why, for me, that I am there is the question mark of J.J. McCarthy. Yes, he's talented. Yes, he could, take this team to the playoffs and all that stuff. But how far back is he from this knee injury? Obviously he'll be starting, day one, all that stuff. But, we see a lot of quarterbacks with ACLs and other serious injuries kind of be nervous and scared to really get back to how they're playing. So that is one reason why I have them a little lower than probably where they would be if he was fully healthy. I know
we haven't seen him. That's the unknown. We saw him for a couple plays in the preseason last year.
Yeah.
And that was it. Yeah. So we have to judge everything about him from that and from what the Vikings tell us, or from maybe what reporters and people see in practice. And that you have to take with a grain of salt anyway, because a lot of times the team or team reporters or somebody else is going to try to, be pumped up. So we don't know. My only retort to that would be, even if he is okay, he still has Justin Jefferson. Yeah. He still has Addison on the other side. You still have Aaron Jones. And you also have that defense, which is maybe one of the better ones in the NFL. And so I that's what gives me pause. Or whether I understand having the apprehension with the quarterback, which a lot of people do. So that's not that you having them at 11 is not that's not an outlier. I don't think. I think there's a lot of people that probably have them there because J.J. McCarthy is, as of now, an unknown commodity.
Yeah,
we don't know. So, but and we'll see. But dude, come on, it just writes itself. JJ to JJ for the time. Come on, it writes itself. It's so perfect.
Yeah, and I know that's not gonna make our good friend ELS happy that I have them above the Packers, but I'll say this: I could see them splitting, maybe even sweeping the Packers because of Jordan Love with his question mark. Like I said last week, I think I agree with you. I think he regressed last year. Does he take 2 steps forward now? That's the question mark. But I think the Vikings are a slightly better team than the Packers right now. Like you said, because of their defense. If you compare defense to the Packers offense, I think defensively they're better. Vikings offense compared to the Packers defense, losing Jair Alexander, I think the Vikings offense is slightly better. So that's why I got them at number 11.
Okay, because that's, I mean, this is not going to be a spoiler alert here. I mean, you kind of, I have the Vikings. The Vikings are on my list. They're a little bit higher. So sorry, ELS. I'm sorry, but to be fair, like did the Vikings sweep the Packers last year? I know they won the first game. I'm not sure if they won the second game or not. They might have. I'm not sure, but either way, and the Packers, they came all the way back. The Vikings crushed them in the first half of that first game. I remember doing the live stream for it, and then the Packers came all the way back, and I was like, "Ooh, man, you lucky you just lost by 2 points, or won by 2 points, as it were." So I think that's still, something that's there, but. I like, here's the thing, straight up right now, as we're talking here in June, so I think the Vikings right now are a better team than the Packers in the division. That's just how I see it. So in that aspect, I think you and I, again, kind of in agreement on that, is that we both think that the Vikings now are a better team than the Packers. You have them slightly above the Packers. I have them a little bit further ahead. But I think I don't think that's a wild statement to make, saying that I think the Vikings right now are a more complete team on both sides of the ball than the Green Bay Packers. I don't think that's wild. My pick, obviously, they are the Los Angeles Chargers of San Diego and Anaheim and Orange County, whatever the fuck they want to call themselves. Beautiful uniforms. New alternates coming out, by the way, July 15th. I will probably put out a review about that when that happens. New Blues uniform. By the way, yeah, there's a lot of new uniform stuff coming out. Hockey, football, all that stuff. I'll be doing all that. But I know it feels kind of like the trendy pick. Like it kind of feels like the late 2000, the late aughts, early 2010s, where the Seahawks was everybody's like real trendy pick. Always, every year was like, I think the Seahawks got it. I think the Seahawks can do it this year. I think the Seahawks are there. And then they finally did win it, and they went to 2 straight Super Bowls. Should have won 2 Super Bowls if you just fucking run Marshawn. I mean, I'm just saying. But so does it feel kind of like a trendy pick to be like, I think the Chargers could be good this year? Yes, I get that. But again, I love Harbaugh as a coach. He's just that kind of coach. And I still like Herbert as a quarterback. There's a lot of people down on him all of a sudden. Oh, he's puts up show numbers, but he doesn't really do anything. He's not that great. I mean, that team is changing identity. That when they got Harbaugh in there, they're changing their identity. They're becoming a lot more grittier, tougher, harder running team, better offensive line, getting better defenses. I enjoy the Chargers. I enjoy what they're doing. I still think they're third in that division.
Okay.
Just to kind of maybe give you a peek of how the rest of my list is going to go here. I think they're third in that division. But I think they're better, and I think they can fight for a playoff spot. I think as we look through this, like, I think that's going to be up for grabs for them. That's going to be up for grabs for whoever, like in the AFC North there, either between the Steelers, maybe the Bengals, if they could somehow make peace with their great defensive star Hendrickson and their number 1 draft pick. Just maybe stop fucking things up, Cincinnati. Stop being so frugal, because it's biting you in the ass. So I think the Chargers can vie for that 7th wild card spot, that number 7 seed, maybe even get a 6 seed. I don't know. But I can see them doing that. I think they can steal a game from the Chiefs. Or, I don't know if they're playing the Ravens this year. I got to check the schedule. But, like, I think they can be one of those teams that is good, better than good. On the other side of good, that's the reason why I have it at number 11. I think they're one of the better. They're on the better side of the NFL.
Okay.
I really do think that. I think defensively they're okay. Listen, I still like Khalil Mack. I know he's older. I know he's got all this
He's
stuff.
190 years old.
I still like him. Like kind of like J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt, even in his last year, still liked him. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I still think I still believe in a Bolt. Plus, I like their uniform. Is that too much of a girl answer to give? Is that too much of a womanly answer? Well, I just like their uniforms. They look good. I don't give a shit. They're great fucking uniforms. So I kind of want to see them do good. I want to see them do good because they look good. But yeah,
girls like quarterbacks because of their butts. We like the teams because of their jerseys.
Well, that's the thing. I don't like him because of his butt.
Okay.
Those white pants, baby. Those white pants, they show a lot. But no, I really do think that they're good. I'm looking through some of their transactions, what they've done. Just looking at this, signing rookies and doing all that kind of stuff. Hey, listen, the big move. This is great. You got to have a good backup quarterback in the league. Picking up Trey Lance. That's a big benefit right there. That's a big move. People are sleeping on that one. That's a big move.
He's the next Tom Brady.
Conklin, good tight end. I like that. Who else? They got Taylor Heineke as a backup too. So that's not. I mean, so I think backup wise they're set.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Heineke versus Trey Lance for that number 2 position. Boy, that's gonna be a training camp barn burner. Yeah, like I'm just again looking through all this. Now they did lose Bosa,
yes,
who went to Buffalo, I believe, right?
Yeah, he went to Buffalo, but I don't think that's a big loss because
he's not his brother. Joey's not Nick.
No, he's not. But he was as hurt as Nick is.
Yeah, but he's also not as good. Yeah, I mean, Nick gets injured, but he's also productive. When he's on the field. Joey, he was the first one out. He was the first one drafted. He was the first one out of Ohio State. But Nick's got more of that. What do they call that? Talent. And he's got the arms. He's got the arms. The fiance loves the arms. So,
I got nicer arms though.
I mean, sure. I mean,
that could be the heat. That could be the heat.
That could be the heat stroke. You might be having a heat stroke. That is definitely a possibility. Again, if you're coming to us here at Stay Tuned Sports, we love doing this. We really do. But if you're coming to us for like all the analytics and the stats and shit like that, this is a prime example of why I'm going to tell you you're not going to find that here. Because my analysis of why I have the Chargers at number 11 is because it feels it. They feel like an 11 to me. That's what it is. Yeah, they got new pieces. They lost Bosa. They got a couple of other guys there. It looks good. I like their coach. Uniforms are cool. I like that. But feels like an 11. That's the reason. I'm sorry. That's what it is. I feel, I kind of feel, as I'm going through this, I'm like, man, I'm really fucking stupid, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Kind of. That's kind of the whole point of this thing. We, again, as we said, when we made this show, we are not deeply analytical. We are not, here's something. No. Neither is ESPN. I'm going to say that. And I think we're at least more entertaining than ESPN. I'll say that.
Oh, definitely that.
Like, we're not Stephen A. Smith.
No.
Thank God. We're not Mike Greenberg. We're not any of these other guys. Like, we're not going to have guests on that are going to try to look through numbers and say like that and say it very loudly and be like, this is an absolute hot take and I'm going to. That is not what we do here.
Yeah.
We, me especially, we kind of look at it from a bar patron standpoint. We're looking at it from, it looks like it to me, so that's what I'm going to say, And we all remember Donnie. God bless Donnie. He's passed, but Donnie was one of the guys that we used to know in a bar and be like, I think this year the Cowboys are winning the Super Bowl. I think they won 5 games that year.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the model we're running with. We're running with the Donnie model, And when you tell them it's wrong, it's you don't know what you're talking about. And so that's where we are. So, yes, the in-depth reason that I am picking the Los Angeles Chargers there at number 11 is because it feels like an 11. That's what it feels like to me. So, again, we're doing these one picks at a time, so it's not going to be a super long show today, as we saw that. But there we go. So the first 2 picks we have, Jimbo, his number 12 in his power ranking is the Green Bay Packers, and his number 11 is the Minnesota Vikings, going all NFC North so far in his power rankings. Myself, also starting off with the Green Bay Packers at number 12, and now at number 11, we have the Los Angeles Chargers of San Diego. So that is the countdown for pick number 11. We are now 11 weeks away from the start of the NFL season. How are we feeling about that, Jimbo?
It's like it still seems so far away. It's like you're starting to see a little bit of the light of the tunnel, but that's all it is.
Well, the reason I'm saying that now is because now, like we talked about how, oh man, once football's over, it kind of gets slow, and you kind of try to get through things. Now we're in the shit.
Yeah.
Because now football's over. I mean, we know football's over. Even spring football's over.
Yeah.
Which was I didn't
even know they're still.
It was a season. It was something there. It was not enjoyable, but it was a season. So maybe next year will be the one. No more hockey. Congratulations, Florida Panthers. We watched them win the Stanley Cup right here on the live stream. And now basketball is done. Game 7, the Oklahoma City Thunder, which, by the way, did nobody tell them how to celebrate? Do they not know how to have joy or be excited? I don't know. They didn't know how to open a champagne.
Well, I'll save my defense for tomorrow's show.
Okay. I'm just saying. So now that's over. So now we have no hockey, no basketball. There is literally only baseball, which, God help me, fucking shoot me now. Because I know there's still baseball people out there. I know there's people that love baseball and go all over it and just are all about it. Frank the Tank from Barstool, one of them, the Mets will win a game and he still fucking loses his mind. And God, when they lose, boy, never going to win another game. They're losing the next series. The Colorado Rockies are going to beat them 20-1. It's going to be over to Fable. It's freaking Fable. Breaks his glasses. Like, as somebody who wears glasses, these are fucking expensive. Like, what is his fucking glasses budget? Like, what the Like, does he have a sponsorship with, like, Zenny or something? Like, I hope so. I hope he's been able to finagle something like that and, like,
Yeah.
Get one of the companies out there be like, you can buy the glasses now. They are Frank Fleming resistant. It's like, damn, I'll buy those. They'll fucking survive a nuclear holocaust. That'll be interesting. So that's what I mean. So we are now in the doldrums of just baseball so we got about a month and a half of this. Because we're going to, about 2 weeks into July is when training camp starts. July 12th, I think, 10th, 12th, somewhere around there is when training camp usually starts. So we have that, and then early August is the Hall of Fame game, and then we start getting into some preseason, and you start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But, boy, we're still, like I said, we're 11 weeks away from the start of the season. College football starts a week earlier, so at least there'll be something But that's just that. So then again, we have that. Now tomorrow we'll be having the podcast. We'll be talking about all the other stuff, the goings on, the basketball, anything else that might happen between the airing of this and that. I have no idea what's going to happen there. You never know. Maybe Shedeur goes speeding again. I don't know. Maybe for somebody who's already had a lot of questions about him and had the drop in the draft, maybe don't do that. Maybe that's what it is. Although the memes about Shedeur being unable to not go triple digits, including in the draft, that was actually, those memes were pretty good. I enjoyed those. Those were fun. Okay, so I think that's it until the main show, the podcast, Stay Tuned Sports on Wednesday. Jimbo, you got anything else to say before we get the fuck out of here?
Mother Nature, freaking turn the AC on, all right? Come on now.
Let's fuck her. By the way, everybody, to the people of England, freaking out because they're reaching the heat wave temperatures of 82 degrees, eat shit. All right? Eat shit. Now, granted, I was in Scotland last year in the middle of June, and it was 53 to 56 every day, which was perfect for me. I get it. Like, I understand why they don't have air conditioning. I understand why if you get 82, 85 degrees, to them it would seem like a heat wave, because to them it is. But fucking relax, all right? 600 people may die in this heat wave. If you die because it's 82 degrees, it's your own fucking fault, all right?
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. But, okay, enough shitting on England, enough all that stuff. USA. Anyway, we handle our heat like men by passing out in the middle of the street. Until Wednesday, tomorrow, whenever this is, whenever you want. And listen, it might be yesterday by the time you see it. So you see this on a Thursday. We already did the podcast. You can go back and say you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Man, I still have to figure out how to end these shows. I ramble. It's like a phone call. I just ramble. I just don't shut the fuck up. See, I'm doing it again. I'm just keep on going. Shut the fuck up, King. Shut the fuck up. End the show. Until the podcast. My name is King. That's your good friend Jimbo. We are out of here.